Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what part of the world you are watching me from. Um, my name is Vera Ubomo. I am the face behind Vera Jeffrey, .com, Vera Jeffrey Digital World on Facebook. And as always, I come here, to discuss about our business, with my business partners. But today I have my fellow business partner all the way from Netherlands. Although I will first, apologize for coming here late because we were supposed to start this, session at about 11 o'clock, but I had some, delays, with my appointment. So I I came here late. So I apologize for that if you have been waiting for 10 minutes. So this moment, I'm going to, give my business partner, Sister Oluchi, an opportunity, to introduce herself, to our audience. Sister Oluchi, thank you so much, for, accepting my invitation, to be on my page and also, on your page as well. So I would like you to introduce yourself, to our audience, please. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Vera. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm going to introduce myself. Like she said, my name is Oluchi. I am originally from Nigeria. I reside in the Netherlands, and I'm married. I have two kids, and I'm a nurse by profession, and I run my digital business. I'm a business owner as well as a business mentor. That will be all for now. Maybe when she begins to ask her questions, more about me will be revealed to you. So, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
You are very welcome, sis. It's a pleasure to really have you here, this morning. And you see, this is what actually, surprises me with, my business partners. A lot of us are from different, background. We all have, our reasons for joining the business. But, I would actually wonder because you are a healthcare worker. You are a nurse, you said, right? Working in
Yeah,
Netherlands. And that's
absolutely.
supposed to be a very big paycheck, if you ask me. So why digital business?
My. You know, I am from Nigeria, like I introduced myself, and Nigerians are go-getters. Nigerians are people who go for what they want. So
Yeah.
I came here about 15 years ago, and due to the language barrier, I was denied the opportunity of practicing my nursing profession immediately. Then I
Okay.
must learn the language, which was a barrier and still is a barrier. So I had to do that. And then after I had to do series of exams in the language, speaking
Mhm.
spoken here, that is Dutch. So, and I did all my best, and I mean, I didn't get the cutoff. So I was denied the opportunity and I had to go back to school. So you can imagine how many years I've lost, trying to learn the language, trying to adapt to the new environment and all that. So I decided that even when I start working, because I eventually went back to school, stayed 4 years studying, at least I have my bachelor's, but like she said, it's a very big paycheck, right? But it's never enough, never enough. We come from a place where you are not catering only for yourself or your immediate family. There are family members, I mean, extended family members you need to cater for too. So the demand is more than the supply, my people. So because of that, I decided that I wanted something that will not be taking me away from my family, that will not be taking me away from my kids, but that will be giving me enough income to be able to supply all those wants, I mean, needs of people around me and myself, anyways. So I decided to venture into this business. I don't know if that answers your question, sis.
Wow, wow, wow. That is really, really mesmerizing, honestly. You see, this is one of the challenges that we go through as immigrants. As immigrants, you have to leave everything that you had, behind. And you have to, it's like, you're starting from the scratch all over again. And
All
then that is I would like to always, concentrate on the positive, aspect because
Mhm.
come to think of it, fine, you already had an experience of going to college, of going to university back home. But
Mhm.
then you had to come here to get another degree just because, not because you were not a good nurse, not because you were not good at what you were doing, but because of the language barrier. And as
Yes.
a result of this, you were able to, you had to go back to school because you knew this is what you actually wanted to do.
Yeah.
But come, come to also think of it, after going to school, okay, for that 4 years, you still see that even though you had all the paycheck, you have everything that you needed, but you still see that there is still, as a part that you actually haven't taken care of. And that is
Absolutely.
the part of having a side hustle,
Mhm.
for yourself. So okay, imagine if you had started, this business, way back, because this business has been in existence for 49 years.
That's
So
correct.
how we should knew this business was in existence, and you took this business on the side while you do your own, thing. You live your own life, or you go to college, to get whatever you're pursuing. But
Mhm.
this would have actually made life, much more easier, and
Absolutely.
probably you would have realized your dream easier. And who knows, maybe you would have even
I am,
not even gone through the stress.
I think I'm going to cut you short there. You
Yeah.
know, the only regret so far I have had in this business is
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't notice, I didn't know about this business before
Yeah.
we went back to school. I am,
Yes.
this is what I keep telling all my leads, all the people
Yeah.
that make
Yeah.
inquiries, like, this is a way out. You can imagine 15 years, that you wasted, not a waste actually, but you were struggling with life actually to actually live the dream life you have been looking for. I
Yeah.
mean, if I have invested 15 years, I mean, one third of that 15 years in this business, I
Yeah.
know what I'll be talking about right now. I'm
Yeah.
actually taking it, but I mean, 5 years in this business, my people, it's amazing. You can't imagine your achievement within 5 years. So
Yeah.
that is the only regret. You can continue your questions or your
Thank
analysis.
you so much. Sis, in fact, that was the area I was actually heading to, and I thank God that you cut me short to say it from your own mouth, because I am in college now, okay? And
Mhm.
the truth is, I got, I actually had to use college, to take a break from work.
All right.
That is my honest truth.
Mhm.
I used college because in my head I was like, okay, how am I going to take care of my future? How am I going to take care of my kids, with no earnings or anything? So I didn't
Mhm.
want to stop the job I was working at. Even when I was advised to stop by my doctor, I was like, no way, there's no way I can stay without income. Or
Mhm.
I don't want to depend, on the government, to feed my 6 children, that to
Wow.
me, when I know I can actually do something with my hair, with my mind, I can do something with my hand, I can do something, But
Yeah.
at that point in time, my doctor thought of what was actually, best for me at the time. So she gave me that advice, but I never took it.
Mhm.
But in order for me to be able to, to step aside from that work, I had
Mhm.
to take up, a course in college. But I
Mhm.
tell you, one regret I'm actually having today, even though I get motivation from different places, is that I shouldn't have even done that at all. I should have just focused those time on this business, and the results would have been different. But thank God we're here now. Yeah.
Absolutely true. You see, this business is a gold mine. We keep
Yes.
saying, and you are digging from Ireland. I am digging from the Netherlands, and it will
Yeah.
never finish. It will
Yes.
never. See, the place
Yeah.
will continue us. You know what connected us together, right, sis? I
Yeah.
am actually excited with, there is nobody in this business who is serious, who is not succeeding. So, my
Yeah.
people, instead of going from Jerusalem to Jericho and back to Africa and back to square one,
Mm.
grab this opportunity with two hands, because that's exactly what I did, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Anyways, I forgot to introduce to you that I am a nurse, but I am taking care of, I did addiction studies. So I take care of people with mental health issues and people with addiction problems. And I
Yeah.
am myself telling you that I'm proudly addicted to this business because of the benefits that are unspeakable, unlimited benefits from this business. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before. Sis, I don't know, I'm over the moon. Do you know what nursing I am proudly saying this. If my boss fires me, oh well and good, I am good. I'm good to go with this business, right? So I am telling you that what my nursing profession didn't teach me, I have come to learn it, learn a lot from this business, and I'm able to incorporate that even into my nursing profession. So I mean, I don't know what you might be looking for. This business is the best bet for me, and I mean, it won't go wrong.
Thank you so much, sis, for that. Before I go ahead, now I would like to acknowledge all those people who are watching us live at this moment. We have a lot of people, watching us live. Thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate you. And sit back and enjoy, because we still have some few time here. It's just myself and Sister Oluchi, so we'd actually try as much as we can, to use up all the time without having to rush. Sit back and relax, because the truth is you're going to be getting a lot, from this session. And I would like this opportunity to take this opportunity rather to appreciate Scholar Ihoma. Scholar, thank you so much, for your presence. Sit back, and I hope that you'll be able to, to gain one or two things, from us. Thank you so much.
You don't
So
know,
now,
she's one of our business partners. I mean, if she's watching this, you can imagine how important it is. And that this is how we support each other, how we learn from each other. I mean, the sky is just a starting point in this business. I am over the moon. You see, this business, nothing will take it away from me. I'm so addicted. I mean, how are we going to solve that? A nurse who takes care of people with addiction, now addicted to this kind of a thing. You should be knowing, you should know that this is it.
thank you so much, sis. Like, for everyone who is watching us right now, we'd appreciate you, to just tell us where you're watching from, and just say, a little hi, for us, so that we'll be able to, acknowledge you on live here as we're speaking. Thank you so much, for that. See, there is just one thing that is that you said in your comment just now, where you said, there is something that your nursing profession did not actually teach you, but you found everything in this business, and that resonates a lot, with a lot of us. you
Okay.
know the truth is, there are so many things that we do that we just think that is the headway, but then we get to the end, and we find out that, oh God, we should have done it a better way. But you know what, we are still the lucky ones, because the truth is, we are in already, and we are in for it. We are in it for life. That's the good thing about this business. And for as many people who are watching us right now, let me quickly do a little bit of introduction about what this business is all about. Okay, so this business is, we call it digital business, because we do everything online. Okay, everything from, everything that you have to do, from the step one to the final step where you establish your business, we do everything online. The transaction is done online. The only time that you have to do something, physically, is when you are receiving your paycheck, depending on what part of the world that you are in. But for us, we're in Europe, we still do everything online, because our pay, gets straight into our bank. So we do not have to, yes. So we thank God for that. Um, and one question that a lot of people, ask me is this legitimate, Sister Alochi? Is this legitimate?
I don't know what else could be legitimate apart from this business. A business where we have almost 200,000 people globally running this business. A business where we pay our taxes to our government, and we come online, we share things. You can see where I am. This is my home, right? So there is nothing that can be more legitimate than this business. It's not a get quick rich scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It is something you do. We render services, and that is why this business is legitimate. Sis, anybody who is asking if this business is legitimate hasn't known anything about it. When I saw this business, I actually prayed for this business. I prayed for 1 year, waiting for the answer, until when I saw this business, it didn't take me 1 week to start my business, because I knew what I wanted and I went for it. This business is legitimate. The person who introduced me to this business lived in California, right? She lives in California in the US, even though she's a Nigerian, but I didn't know her from Adam. I had to like take a leap of faith. I had to, I mean, trust the business and the system and start. I mean, I don't have any regrets so far. This business is something that does itself. It affords me the opportunity to be with my kids, to do the things I want to do. When we tell people that the business runs on automation, it's actually like that. The business takes up the 90% heavy work that you are supposed to be doing. So that is why we who are professionals, I mean, we have every profession in this business. Talk about doctors, talk about lawyers. I know of another business partner in Ireland that is also a pharmacist. So what are we talking about? Anybody can do this business as far as you are teachable, as far as you can follow instruction. It's not difficult. If I can do it, so can you.
Thank you so much, Sister Aluchi. Just to quickly, flesh that out. You see, when she mentioned about, that when she said this business, 90% is already, done for you, you may not understand if you are new to digital business, if you are new to the online world. Take for instance, if you're setting up your Facebook page, for example, you know how somehow, especially if you are not tech savvy, how
Mhm.
somehow difficult it can be to even set up a simple page, a Facebook page. All right. So not to talk of establishing your own business that has that is I call it conglomerate because it has different streams of income. Okay, so and
Mhm.
it is a legacy business that you can actually leave for for your children, for your family, and after you. So as a result of that, if you can actually if you can think of the what goes into just opening a simple Facebook page, not to talk of establishing your business. So the
Mhm.
truth is a lot of things have been done for us. So all you have to do is to plug into the system. So
Mhm.
come to talk of this now, how can people get plugged into the system, Sister Oluchi?
All right, it's just a simple thing. I just mentioned that it didn't take me up to 1 week to start my business. So you
Yeah.
start from watching, like what we are doing now, we're introducing the business to you in a way. So you are like
Mm-hmm.
to reach out to us and give your name and your email address, or you can go straight to our website to put in your name and your email address. So you will get you start getting emails from us. When you get the email, you have a link to watch our workshop. That link is the workshop is free, right? So you watch the free workshop, and if you are interested about the business, that is when your journey starts. Then you are going to pay your registration fee, and that fee is for life. And this is just something that you can use in, let's say, a fast food joint, like you go to McDonald's or you go to KFC, you spend that money without even knowing it. So this is a lifetime opportunity that everybody can actually grab and make something, use something out of it, make the good use of the opportunity that is presented before you. So you pay that, and then you have access to watching another workshop that will explain to you what exactly we do, and then you book a coaching call. After the coaching call, you are investing into your business. That's it. It's not complicated at all. People get scared when we talk about making the commitment of paying that amount, that little amount. But I mean, that is the way we know who is serious about doing business. And mind you, that money is also refundable if for any reason you think, okay, I don't want to do the business, but I mean, who will be sleeping in front of a gold mine? So I am proudly telling you that this business is just the best in the whole world, because I mean, which one are we going to talk about? The community of support. I mean, sis lives in Ireland. I didn't know her from Adam, but this business connected us together. I mean, there are a lot of potential that you who is still outside will not understand until you come in and check it. And we always keep saying we allow people to come into our community to check what we do, and then if you are interested, you go on. If you are not interested, you are free to back out.
Thank you so, so much, sis. You see, that is how you get plugged into the system. It's just as simple as ABC. Even
Mm,
though the way she explained it now to you, like I said earlier, it might look like, oh God, it's a whole lot. But the truth
mm,
is, you have a mentor who is going to guide you every
that's
step of the
right.
way. So you do
Mm,
not have to worry because you're not going to lose out on any step because you have a mentor to guide you. At this moment, I'll take a break now to appreciate all those who are still, watching us. They stayed with us now for 20 minutes and a little bit more. Thank you so much. Yes, Sister Scholar, she just said that this business is awesome. Yes, it is really awesome. And yeah, she said she's watching from Chicago. Yes,
oh,
very
wow.
good. And thank you so much, brother. Anthony. Brother Anthony is all watching us from the UK, so you can see, guys, that we are global. And
Mhm,
these are all, business, partners. And the Homa too says she's a nurse from the USA as well. So you see, anybody can actually do this business successfully.
mhm,
And right now, I'm going to go a little bit into what we do, inside, just for people to actually see. Um, we've actually seen as some people who are. I don't want to use myself now because if I use myself as an example, we're not going to live here. Is a big story, a big turnaround, from me. You've seen some people who have actually succeeded in this business. Can you give me one example of what they have succeeded in doing? One thing that us as immigrants, crave to have or crave to do that even our paycheck cannot even give to us. But if you can just name just one thing that that someone in our community achieved just by belonging to this business.
Sis, if you're asking me for one thing, I can give you 1,001 things, right?
I know.
It's unspeakable. Okay, let me start with the recent. I mean, who among us will boast of at the end of the month? I am a level 6 nurse, if you know what that means. I earn good, but that money, it's coming in and it's going out. So you don't have anything left over to take care of other things like your dream, right? But this business is something you would do and you will achieve a whole lot that you can number. I would take, for instance, our sister Abesco. Hey, sis, this hand is for you. Sister Abesco, I mean, how many months ago is the summer over? She just launched a hotel in Nigeria, right? And she
That's
came
good.
back just last week. Sis bought a brand new Mercedes Benz, and that was her
Cash, guys.
dream.
Cash down.
It was her childhood dream, and it has come to fulfillment all courtesy this our digital business. I mean, people, I don't know how to. I'm overjoyed when I look at myself and I think, yes, I belong to this community that is worldwide, this community that is allowing things happen. I don't know what to explain anymore, sis. It's so amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm actually very, very emotional as you're just kind of naming all these things. The truth is, guys, we as immigrants, we know ourselves. We know that we have different things that actually brought us to. Some of us, it is not by joy that we actually left home. Some of
Mhm,
us, we actually left home, and we left home hoping that we're going to have greener pasture where we are living at right now. But the
mm,
truth is, coming to realize that it is not how we envisaged everything to be. That is not how it is. So as a
mm,
result of that, you don't have to sit down and begin to regret your life. No, look around and see what other people are doing that is successful for them. Like I have a business partner all the way from Nigeria. She told me last, she said, you know what, sis, I will travel abroad. Yes, that is one of my dreams, but I'm not traveling to come and work. I'm sorry. When I have this business, no, I'm not traveling to come and work. I'm like,
mhm.
oh God. When she said that, in my head, I wasn't jealous, but I envied her love. I envied her because I said to myself, I wish I was as smart as this,
That is
before I left home.
wow.
So
Wow.
you can imagine that. So you do not have to sit back and begin to regret your life and begin to think that it's a dead end. Like especially for some of us who now sit down to look at our retirement age to the age we are now. If we take out, if you do the math, we're like, oh God, is this how I'm going to end up, my life?
If you
Yeah, go
remember
ahead.
15 years I spent going around the same circle, how many years is left? So
Yeah.
why can't I grab this opportunity with two hands? I
Mm.
mean, I saw this business plan. I was like, wow, I've never seen anything like this before. So I
Yeah.
grabbed it, and it's been amazing. It has been an amazing journey. So I don't have anything to regret. So, like she said, all you need to do is to take action and stop doubting and stop being skeptical and stop being over analytic. So do something that will change your life. And this is why we always come online to share this. This is why we
Yeah.
want to empower our people. Don't go through what I went through, because it's a long journey. It's a long journey.
Mm. Thank you so much, sis. I take this opportunity to quickly acknowledge Rina Colmenares Rivera. Sis, thank you so much, from watching us. She's watching from New Zealand. You see, when we say we are global, yes, we are global. Guys, if you want to hear this from me, now, I think the only person who has not joined this business is you looking at me and you haven't taken action. So take action today, okay? Change your life. Just stop all the stories. Just take actions, okay? Take action, and then you will see for yourself what we are talking about. Because the truth is, this time that we have will not be enough for us to to talk about all the benefits of this business. Thank you so much, sis, for coming on here, for me today, and of course for yourself, because we are streaming live on our both pages, guys. We are doing these things professionally. All we learned from this business. I didn't have this experience before I got into this business, but right now you would think that I'm a pro. But yes, I am, because this business made me to be. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, sis.
Yes, you're welcome, sis. And let me not fail to congratulate you on the big one of yesterday. I am so happy for you.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much, sis. Thank you so much. Yeah. To God be the glory.
Let me expose you. See, that big one is actually what connected us together. This business,
Yeah.
like you asked me that question, it is done on integrity, and
Yeah.
that is why I referred your customer back to you, and you have the big contract signed. Congratulations, sis.
Thank
There is
you so much, sis. Thank you.
Yes, there is no competition in this business. It is
No.
on integrity, and that is why we stand here to connect with each other and to be
Mm.
happy for each other, to build each other up. So if you are looking for a side hustle, this plan B is supposed to be your plan A, if you understand what we're
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
Right now, this is my plan A, and it can be your plan A. So thank you
Yeah.
very much, sis, and keep doing what you know how to do best.
Thank
And
you. You as well. You as well. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. And thanks for watching. Until our next, session, remain blessed. Bye for now.
bye.